Welcome to a special edition of BG24 Public Affairs. I'm Melissa Belcher with Maya Lanier and Rihanna Bell.
It's almost dinner time, so tonight we'll show some great ideas on how to prepare healthy dishes.
And we'll meet with a special visitor who's looking for a home. She's currently living at the Humane Society, but she'd love to live with you.
And starving children around the world are getting more food, thanks to the efforts of a group here in Bowling Green. It's still ahead on BG24 Public Affairs.
We're back with Chef Tom Lambert from BGSU's Dining Services. He's here with us on ways to eat healthier. So what do you have for us today?
Well, I'd like to introduce your audience on the possibility of eating a little lower on the food chain without sacrificing any flavor and not necessarily committing to a plant-based diet. And the way we could do that is by maybe 50% of the animal protein will be replaced by 50% vegetable protein. I've brought a couple of examples of that that'll help cut down on cholesterol and fat and the like. And what I have here is an egg salad sandwich. Could just as easily be tuna salad, and a little bit of tuna salad, some quinoa, fresh cooked, and you make that 2-to-1 liquid to a quinoa. You get quinoa in any health food store, and a little mayonnaise and mustard mix.
Okay. So this is all stuff that can be easily bought at the grocery store, right?
Easily bought at the grocery store.
Okay, Walmart, Kroger.
And a little celery and onion, a little seasoning. Mix it together. Like I said, this could be anything.
Oh, it's so good.
It's like what I made here was an egg salad sandwich, but tuna salad. Okay. It doesn't even have to be a sandwich. It can be a tuna salad on a nice little, plate of vegetables and whatever. And it mixes up just like that. And like I said, it cuts down on cholesterol. It cuts down on saturated fat, and it's just full of. Still got protein in there and still the nice flavor. You can taste nothing but egg salad. Now over here what I have is a hamburger, and I have 3 ounces of hamburger, which is getting close to $5 a pound, and probably will continue to rise. So mushrooms about 2 something a pound, so that'll bring the cost of the entire meal down by around 20%. A little Worcestershire sauce. Just for flavor, a little salt and pepper. Now what I do with the mushrooms, I saute them a little bit.
What you saute them in?
Just a little olive oil. You can use butter if you want. It depends on the flavor that you want. But it just works better with meat if you just steam them or cook them just a little bit to get the rawness out of them. Then you just mix it together. And
I'm sure it's very flavorful.
It's very flavorful. And not just hamburger. You can make meatloaf like this. You can do lasagna meat. You can make taco meat. All kinds of stuff that you can make with this. And like I said, it cuts 50% of the animal protein, which over the course of a week, if you can do that all week long, you've knocked down your food bill quite a bit. You've helped save the environment from what cattle needs to be grown, all the water it takes, the methane, and all that stuff. You can just cut it down. But you just grill this. You can put it on a broiler. You can saute it, whatever you like, and it cooks up nice and juicy. Make a nice little hamburger at it. And
so it's not only a healthier choice, but it's more cost efficient as well.
It's cost efficient and also helps the environment, because the way the population is growing right now in the world, I think they can't sustain the growth and raising cattle to produce all the meat that are required. So everybody's pretty much going towards closer to a plant-based diet, and also other protein sources like, say, bugs or whatever. But this is a good way to start into it. You don't lose any flavor. You don't lose any satiation. The bite is just like meat. And it's just healthier for you. And there's a lot of other things you can do, like you can have chia seeds. You can make a nice smoothie with chia. There's all kinds of things. Peanut butter and banana. If you make a nice little, put it in a blender, make a nice little spread. Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, and would you suggest that we can swap out the buns maybe for a croissant or onion roll, or it'll all have the same flavor?
Or just put it on a plate of salad.
Okay, that would be even healthier, but for me, I would take the onion roll or either the croissant or...
But you got the same flavor, you won't miss anything, but you're helping the environment, helping yourself.
Okay, and what are some other things that you can do with this? I know you said you can do a meatloaf, so could you maybe meatballs or...
Meatballs, good. You can actually do with pork instead of beef, you can make a little sausage for pizza, or any kind of a thing you would use Italian sausage for. You can make chorizo with it. You can pretty much do anything with it, like taco meat. Lasagna, moussaka if you're Greek, all kinds of.
Okay, and I know that the summer is approaching, so are these good things for maybe family barbecues or something like that as well?
Nice light fare. It's also good for lunch. Take it to work with you.
Okay.
You know.
And it probably can last for a while in the fridge as long as it's, you know, cool in temperatures like the egg salad.
It'll last just as long as any kind of a beef product.
Okay, cool. So what are some other things that you think that you can probably pair with this? Because it looks really good. I want to take a bite out of it myself. So what are some other things you can pair with this?
Oh, I mean like for a full plate?
Yeah.
Oh, French fries, you know, fresh made chips. You can make a hummus, little hummus on the top of the burger, whatever. You can make like pita chips. You can go healthy as you want. You can go as bad as you want, but at least you got 50% of your cholesterol from your protein is down. Your doctor will love you for it.
Okay, and I know a lot of people at home are probably thinking, how long does it take to make these? 'Cause
you just saw me make it, and how long?
okay, and about how long would you say in the oven or either on the stove?
On the stove, depending on how thick you want the burger or whatever, maybe about 15 minutes.
Okay, and what about in the oven?
Oven, probably about the same, depends on the temperature, 350, about the same. You can also broil it, you can bake it, however you like.
Okay, and then for those of us college students, maybe even put on a George Foreman for quickness.
Beautiful.
Cool. All right, thanks Chef Tom for coming today. Like we told you earlier, we have a special visitor looking for a home. She's over with Maya.
Thank you so much, Rihanna and Chef Tom. That looks awesome. But we are here with Tegan and Cassie from the Humane Society. Hi, Tegan. So cute. She's adorable. So, Tegan is is currently up for adoption.
Yes.
And she is 11 months old.
Yeah.
Okay. And could you?
She's 11 weeks
11
old.
weeks old.
Yeah,
okay,
she's just a little girl.
A little baby. Okay. Well, can you give us a little background about Tegan?
Yeah. Tegan came to us as an owner surrender. They were unable to take care of her. She came into the shelter, and with puppies, we do like to place them in foster. It keeps them healthier, and we can help with socialization and potty training, things like that. So she went home with me. We're kind of a sucker for puppies, so they find fosters very quickly. She's been staying with me. She is deaf, so we've been working on some signs and potty training, things like that. She's real sweet, so I've enjoyed having her.
Okay, so you mentioned that she's deaf. What are some of the things that you have to do with her? To train her?
We use like sign language is probably the best way. The hardest thing really is you can't get her attention like a normal dog. So there's a lot of touching to kind of get her to look at you so that you can tell her what you want to do. So far we've learned how to sit. She caught on to that really quickly. But yeah, other than that, she's a normal dog. She likes to play. You know, she doesn't know that she's any different than another dog, so she's a sweet girl.
Okay, and are you a volunteer at the Humane Society?
I am not. I'm actually a staff member. We have a few paid staff members that take care of the day-to-day things at the shelter, such as cleaning, doing adoptions, medical things like that. But then we do mostly rely on our volunteers to keep things running smoothly and helping us out.
So how do you feel with bringing her home with you?
I love fostering. Fostering's amazing. I do have some pets of my own, and then I have room for the fosters as well. I do puppies and kittens, a lot of kittens, and then I take them back to the shelter when they're ready to be adopted and find them homes.
So is this the only pet that you have now at your home?
No, I actually have a golden retriever and two cats.
Okay.
The two cats I have, I actually fostered as kittens, and we call them foster failures, and I'm definitely one of those.
Aww.
So I have those two little boys as well.
Right, okay, and can you kind of describe the adoption process that people have to go through?
Yeah, we have kind of a questionnaire / application that you fill out. We get to know you a little bit, know what you're looking for, and then we can get you paired with your dog or a cat or whatever animal you're looking to adopt. We do a couple checks to make sure that everyone's going to a great home, and then you get to take them home. If you're ready that day, we can do that. A lot of times people need to wait, and we can do that as well. And then we just make sure everyone gets along and become a member of the family.
Okay, I don't know if there's too much to ask, but could you maybe give us an example of something she can do?
Yeah, she knows how to sit, so we'll see if she can do that.
Okay.
Come here, girlfriend. Come here. You sit?
Oh, Good job. Awesome.
She's a smarty.
Yes. And how long do you get to keep her?
Actually, she'll be available for adoption this Wednesday.
Okay.
We have somebody who's coming to look at her, and hopefully they'll be the right home for her.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. That is so amazing. Hi. Oh, she looks like she's tired.
Yeah, she's very tired.
Oh.
Yep, she's down.
Would you say it's hard to train her at all?
I mean, puppies are hard to train.
Right.
She's at a good age. She's old enough that she wants to engage with you.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
She's been good.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
This
thanks
is
for
all
having
that we have, the time that we have left. Contact the Wood County Humane Society at 419-352-7339. Move the furniture and make some space in for your living room. When we come back, a Zumba lesson.
It's springtime, the weather is heating up, and if you're like most ladies out there, then you're worried about that bikini body. And if you went a little overboard during the winter months, don't worry, we've got you covered. Adrienne, who teaches Zumba at the BGSU Rec Center, is here to show us some tips and tricks on how to stay healthy for the summer. So tell us a little bit about Zumba.
Zumba is a Latin-based dance fitness class. So the whole thing is about having a party, and that the people who are in the class shouldn't even feel like they're exercising because they're just having fun with all of their friends who they've met in their exercise class. So it's to music, and sometimes there's pop music in there too, but it's mostly Latin-based music too.
Okay. And as far as working out tips for the summer months, do you have any advice or anything you would tell us?
I say the best thing you can do is definitely try to get active every single day. So even if it's washing your car or taking the steps instead of the elevator, that's definitely a good step. Also, you could do some things, some exercises at home, like you could do some body weight squats. You could even hold like a milk jug, a gallon of milk, and that could help add some weight to your squats.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, you know, use some household items. You could do some push-ups, some sit-ups, jumping jacks are always good. You want to do something that you can increase your heart rate and that will definitely just get you moving. Whether it's playing outside or going for a walk, anything like that's good.
Okay. And when you work out in the summer, do you work out indoors or outdoors? Is outside too hot for you?
It definitely depends on the weather. If it's really nice, a run is never bad, especially whenever there's a little breeze. But if it's too hot, you have to be really careful because you have to drink a lot of water and just be cautious of the high temperatures.
Okay. And speaking of water, what about food? Food tips for the summer months?
Definitely. You want to try to eat healthy, and definitely balance is your best thing. Everything in moderation is always key. It's what my mom always told me. So if you want to have a cookie, that's okay, but have one, not 12. And try to like incorporate some fruits into it. So try frozen grapes. Those are really awesome. They're kind of a crunchy snack, and they're refreshing. Yogurt's always a good option too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I want to see some Zumba moves.
Okay.
What can you show me?
This is your typical salsa step.
Okay.
So you step to the side, and now this side. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. You want to do the Beto shuffle?
Sure.
Okay. So this one, you move your arms and your legs. So you're going to go this way.
This is a little advanced for
there
me.
we go. Oh, yeah, girl.
Is it double?
Yeah.
Okay. What's another good move?
Let's do the V step. So you're just going to take 2 steps forward and then 2 steps back. And then you can move your arms however you want. Yeah.
And you're supposed to be moving your hips all throughout the
Yeah, a little bit. You want to do them all together?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 2 salsa steps.
Okay.
Let's do the V step. Yeah, you got it. Let's do another V step. Now the Beto shuffle. You got it. Good. You want to do it again?
Sure.
Okay. Ready? Salsa. V step. Look at you. 2 Betos. Good job.
That was
awesome. Yeah.
Okay, and what days do you teach classes at the Rec?
I teach on Wednesdays at 7:30.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and next week during finals, all the classes at the Rec are free. So any group fitness class is free.
Okay.
So definitely come check them out.
Cool. And are there still Zumba classes during the summer months at all?
Yes, there are. But
Okay.
the teachers and instructors who are there vary on depending if the student's staying for the summer or not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, can we do it one more time?
Yeah.
Okay.
V step. Good. Beto shuffle. You did great.
I
Good job.
had so much fun. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
no
coming.
problem. I'm happy to
Okay.
be here.
Well, now toss to Maya, who is here with someone from Feeding the Children's Student Association.
Thank you, Melissa. That was some great moves. You have to teach me later. But of course, you know that Feed My Starving Children was here last week, and we have Tiffany, who is part of the program, who's joining us today. And today, what I would like to know more about, because you have mobile pack meals that you do, and today I believe you bought a Manna pack.
I did, yeah.
Okay, so can you just overall explain the mobile pack into the Manna pack?
Okay, so this is actually what we pack at the mobile pack. So this little guy has 6 meals in it. So this will feed 6 children for 1 meal or 1 child for 6 meals, depending on how you want to cut it out. It contains vitamins, dehydrated vegetables, soy, and rice. And what our goal was to pack 100,000 meals. And we had to raise all the money for those meals, and each meal was 22 cents. We had to raise $22,000. We far exceeded our goal for this year's mobile pack. We packed 116,640 meals and raised over $25,000.
Okay.
So we far exceeded
yes.
any expectations that we had.
Okay, and my biggest question is, what made you want to be involved with this?
You know, my best friend approached me about it. Her little sister's school took a field trip to one of their permanent sites, did a pack, told her about it. She approached me about it, and it just sounded like such a great way to make an impact around the world, because there are so many people around the world that really need help, and I just want to make a difference.
And why do you feel that the mobile pack is convenient?
It's great because they will Feed My Starving Children, the organization, will bring all of the food here for us to pack.
Okay.
So there are only, I think, 6 permanent packing stations in the United States, but when they bring all of this food to us, we can pack it, we can make a difference no matter where you are.
How do you raise the money?
This year we had a couple very generous donors. One of them actually doubled everything that the leadership team raised. So that's how we raised a lot of the money, but just asking for donations from friends and family members was how we got the majority of our money.
And I know I was doing a little research, but it says from 2013 it went from 50 million meals to over 200 million meals. So how did it increase? How did you jump from there?
You know, a lot of it had to do with the amount of volunteers that got involved. A lot of the meals are actually packed at mobile pack sites, because with only 6 permanent sites, you can't pack that many meals, but each mobile pack is packing a minimum of 100,000 meals. So with mobile packs all across the country, it's gotten a lot better. For 2015, they're projecting that it'll be about 270 million meals packed.
Okay, and do you mind?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, so it's just literally a Manna pack, and you placing food inside of this package, correct?
Right. So it's kind of cool. You get this bag and it's like sealed shut, and you just go like this, slip it up over a funnel, and you've got people that scoop in the vitamins and veggies, and then people that scoop in the soy and the rice. Then you take it over, weigh it, seal it, place it in a box. And it gets shipped to children.
Okay, that is awesome. So do you enjoy the process of packing it?
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. You know, we had music on, everybody was dancing and singing along.
That is awesome. So overall, would you encourage people to volunteer?
Absolutely. We're actually having elections for our leadership team this Wednesday night, so anybody that's interested should definitely come out for that.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Tiffany. Up next, we open up with discussion about the hot topics that everyone is talking about. Stay tuned.
Okay, welcome back. So as we all know, there are some heated topics that are in the media right now, starting off with the Baltimore riots. It's taken over all of our networks, our news stations. So ladies, let's talk about it. How do we feel about this?
Yeah, sure. Okay. I want to say that when I first heard about it, it was a little nerve-wracking almost, but I understand why it's occurring. But I could see both point of views of, you know, why do you want to destroy your own town? Why do you want to destroy your own community? Yes, I understand that the reason for why they're doing this, but at the same time do you guys think that we could do this in a different way?
I think it kind of just boiled down to is silence really gonna get things done? Is it really gonna evoke the feelings in the people that it needs to in order for things to start changing?
Okay.
So it's like you kind of have to do what's gonna get some attention. Yes, you know, the media is weighing very heavy on this, all the negative stuff. They're not really saying why the people are responding the way that they are. They're just saying that they're responding. But what caused it? What made them want to start tearing stuff up in their towns? People are mad. They're outraged, and they want answers. They want some clarity to the situation. It's getting out of hand.
I agree, but just like Maya, I can see both sides. I get the frustration. I get it. It has to stop. It has to stop. And so I get why they're doing this. But the only thing is, I don't know if violence is the right way. Violence is never the right way, you know? And just like you said, they're destroying their own city.
Correct.
Like, what can come from that, you know? I'm all about justice, but I'm about peace, too. So that,
yeah, ladies, I see both sides as well, but it's just like enough is enough. Like, something needs to be done. We can't keep losing people and police are not having an answer to it. Like, who's going to start, you know, holding these people accountable for their actions? I don't know. I guess we could talk about this all day. So, what about Bruce Jenner? I don't know how I feel about this.
I'll start.
You go ahead.
Go ahead.
Take
I
it
need
away.
a minute.
Take it away.
I have to say, I felt for Bruce. I really did.
What do you mean?
I
This was
almost shed a
something
tear.
different.
I did. I almost shed a tear because I think one of the hardest things, it's already hard enough being a regular person and living in this world. But being a celebrity, your life is constantly being watched. And it's hard. It's really hard. And the fact that he can't be himself, well, he hasn't been himself he's 65. I can't imagine
He's too
all
old for
those
this.
years. I can't imagine all those years not being able to just be me. And so I feel for him. That's where I'm at with it.
I mean, I could say that, yes, I understand where you're coming from. And I'm not saying is right, and I'm not saying it's wrong. But at the end of the day, who are we to judge him? Who are we to tell that you're not able to express who you are? Because that's not fair.
I think Wendy Williams said it best, that he has, I'm sorry, she said it best. He has a 17-year-old daughter who is living it up with some 25-year-old man who has a baby. She's still a baby. How are you going to be stepmom? Like, Bruce, he needs to get it together. Like, I totally understand you want to be yourself, you want to live your life, but it's like, worry about your daughter. She's putting injections in her lips, her butt, boob. Like, he needs to tend to that first and then worry about being a woman.
Maybe he is attending to it. Maybe just like any other parent, you have that child who's just disobedient. No matter how many times you try to direct them.
Yeah,
it doesn't
and you
matter.
can tell Kylie she doesn't conform. She does what she wants to do.
Yes.
So, that's all it is. Maya, I know you did a package about sexual assault not too long ago.
Yes, I did a package on sexual assault because it is, big on BGSU campus. It usually happen in the dorms, but as I was aware, a football player was arrested for sexual assault. So, Rihanna, you want to take it away with this one?
I don't like the fact that, in the media, it's the stereotype that athletes are just these violent guys who just want what they want when they want it, and, that's it. I don't agree with that. And I think the fact that a lot of the times the media portrays them in this image, it's not fair to them, especially all of them who, they shouldn't have to suffer for one person's actions. Okay, that was one person, that was one athlete. Okay, what about the regular Joe over here who, went after Sally too? So it's like, why isn't, the media news outlets coming down on him? And I don't like 13 ABC and WCOL both did stories on this guy. And I don't think it was fair to, even though he is a football player, to penalize the whole football team for his actions by talking about them in the media like that. I don't agree with that at all.
I mean, I don't agree with it, but I'm not speaking as him being a black football player, but I am speaking as if to me it is athletes. They should, to me, the media or even campus police, to me, they try to sweep it under the rug to me,
Yeah,
because
that's
they
true.
are athletes and
That's
they
true.
can get away with certain things because why they're athletes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
they have more privileges on this campus than students.
I agree. It is a serious issue. And, you know, the media can only go so far. They can't make these stories up. So it is football players who are doing these things. They aren't the only ones, but it's just the fact that they're football players and they're the face of, you know, BGSU. So it's really big when they do it, you know.
Yeah, but ladies, let's get off of that because I think we could talk about this all day. I'm excited about trying some Zumba. I don't know about you, but I could lose a few pounds for the summer. So I think Zumba might be the thing, and
Work up a sweat.
I could too.
I think I'm gonna try those burgers too. I think
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
that look really good, healthier option.
I'm
And
all
I think
about
that's good
health
stuff.
and, you
Yeah.
know, getting myself together this summer. So,
And then I think I might even adopt, you know, a little pet or something. No, I have Millie. She's good. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's all for our show tonight. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah. And make sure you tune in to Producers Panel tomorrow.
Good night.
Thank you.